How's it going, my wonderful eggs whom I've assigned as my priority? I thought of some jokes for this video on my way home, but I've already forgotten them. Life's hard. So recently I went to Anime Expo since I'm such a big con goer. Honestly, I didn't even know who or what was going to be at Anime Expo, so I was a little hesitant on, oh damn, is that Shadow the Hedgehog? Buying the ticket was the easy part because there was a greater beast to conquer. The Pacific Ocean. I was about to be subjected to a 15-hour flight. 15 hours of no social media, no hentai, and worst of all, no Blue Archive. I had to prepare. I downloaded the essentials, Lycoris Recoil, Spice and Wolf, and Vivi. If I was going to be trapped in a metal box in the sky for 15 hours, I should at least study. I was ready. I knew I could brave the storm, but little did I know, there was always a bigger fish.
Fishy on me, fishy on me.
It was time to bid my wife farewell and head for the airport. And once the plane was airborne, that was my cue to start my journey through these wonderful anime. I started with Lycoris Recoil with my sister. I have a Pixel 6, so I lack an audio jack. To make this watch session work, I had to connect an audio jack and USB-C splitter so I could charge my phone and use an audio jack at the same time. But because my sister also had to watch, I connected an audio jack splitter to my audio jack so we could plug in 2 pairs of earphones. The most frustrating part about this was that the audio jack only works if my phone is charging, and the splitter plugged in directly into my phone is as sensitive as my cock upon perception of my wife. Ooh yeah, ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, baby baby, ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Fortunately, we got through with very few hiccups. We were already halfway through the series prior, so that knocks out like 4 hours of the flight. Now it was time to watch Why did Crunchyroll revoke access to all my downloads? This is a 15-hour flight, Crunchyroll. What you did was an act of psychological abuse. America, yeah. Wait a minute. This is America? This is Sonic Forces. After pulling 2 all-nighters within 24 hours, I was finally in my hotel room. It was time to take it easy. Anime Expo was upon me, but there was also the bigger fish. I freaking caught something. This stung, just as much as finding out your favorite YouTuber is a vegan. This was terrifying. Would I recover before the expo? Only time would tell. A week passed. Independence Day. I took my temperature. Normal. With the help of Tylenol, baby! I was still sick realistically, so I probably spread something at Anime Expo. Gomen-nasai if anyone caught it, but I was not missing my Shadow the Hedgehog panel. It was finally time to fly. I got to my hotel and explored the city. I wasn't attending day 1, so it was an opportunity to relax. I even experienced my first 4th of July fireworks. Guys, it's been like 4 hours and these fireworks are still going. Like, how narcissistic is this country, guys? What the heck? When are they gonna stop? But it didn't matter, the day had arrived. It was time to go. Wait a minute. This isn't an apartment. This is Sonic Forces. The whole place is going up in flames. I had 2 major goals at Anime Expo, autographs and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
And whoo boy was that line long. I was hoping to meet 2 Persona 5 actors, Erika Lindbeck and Max Misselman, who played Futaba and Ryuji respectively. But while standing in this autograph line in the scorching summer heat, I found out that Xander Mobus and Robbie Damon would be there too. They play the gay couple in Persona 5. I might have had the most expensive copy of Persona 5 Royal on the line, guys, and I know this because this Reddit post was deleted, so this signed copy of Persona 5 probably isn't even real. But on top of that, he got the vanilla game case signed. I'm having my limited edition pre-order Royal Steelbook signed. What a freaking loser this guy is. I collected the goods. Now it was time to watch the Atlas panel. It alright. During the thing, everyone started cheering before the translator could even let us know what these jaded Japanese men even said. And I'd pull up footage of it for you all to see, but Anime Expo privated their livestream and the only thing that's being archived is the Shadow the Hedgehog panel, because Sonic fans are cool like that. Never mind, Atlas uploaded the full panel after I wrote my script. Oopsie.
今映像が出てましたけれども、初公開のカット含めたオープニング映像いかがだったでしょうか?
So my name is Shigenori Soeji.
I then took a picture with some cosplayers hired by Atlas themselves. There was a little tablet there that took the photo for you, and you had to enter your email to receive it, but I still don't have my copy to this day, so y'all better send me a review copy of Persona 6 to make up for this, Atlas. I'm not letting it go. After that was the Trash Taste Honkai Star Rail panel, and I couldn't actually record anything from it, but there was one moment when Joey the Anime Man Bazinga was speaking to a Japanese actress. He spoke in English at first for the audience, but when it was time to translate the dialogue into Japanese, a translator spoke for him.
ホタルはユリですか?
Like, did he forget that he was fluent in the language? You think you're too good to speak to the voice actress directly? The trash taste ego is getting to you, Joey, and soon you'll be followed by nothing but ruin. And thus, it was time to end the day with some autographs. My Infinity Gauntlet was starting off nicely. Day 2 of Anime Expo, but day 1 for me was a good start. For day 3, but day 2 for me, I pulled up a little earlier. Zenless Zone Zero? I had to beat the autograph line, and I got a better spot than the day before, but for being so early, I still felt horrendously late. But I got the sauce once again. I took a quick peruse of the artist alley, but I didn't find any fan art of my wife, which is effed up. Then I stumbled upon a room with unholy sights, although my goat was there, so I took a selfie with her. But alas, the Fate panel had opened its doors, and soon the Sonic panel would line up. As much as I'd like to talk to Nautilus, I had my priorities. Now I know there's a freaking anime channel now, and the Sonic animation is made by filthy westerners, so let's shift our attention back to Nippon for a bit. I remember when the first season of Demon Slayer came out, one of the things people, or at least the Giga, praised about the show was its use of CGI, so I believed them. It's not like I'd watched the show. Then I freaking watched the show. This Shadow the Hedgehog animation integrates 3D models into its 2D environments, and it's almost seamless. This is the best example of 2D and 3D hybrid animation I've seen. With Demon Slayer, I'd be like, yep, more ugly CGI once again, but with Shadow, it's like, are my eyes being deceived? Thank God IGN gave this show a 3, I'm so sick and tired of this overrated garbage. I hate this fucking show and everything it stands for. The epitome of settling for less. The anime equivalent of doom scrolling. Oh, look at the time. The world premiere of Oshinoko Season 2 Episode 2 is about to start. The actress for Ruby was there, and I think she had a short panel after the episode, and I'm really sorry I had to skedaddle because autographs had already started, and Erica Lindbeck's line from the other day really traumatized me. But I had done it. My signed steelbook was complete. Kinda. So the VA for Shadow the Hedgehog was doing a signing too, and he also happened to play Igor in Persona 5. I was contemplating asking for 2 signatures, one for Persona and one for Shadow, but standing in these lines was driving me insane, and one more signature meant more money, so I ultimately decided against it. Is this a decision I regret? Yeah, I'm starting to. But you know what else was starting? The Like a Dragon essence of fandom. Anime Expo, more like Sega Expo at this point. I'm telling you, this party went beyond my expectations. They had old Sega arcade games, a former JAV actress in the VIP section, and a mentally ill fan base. I kid you not, someone placed their Kiryu and Majima plushes in the circle formed by the crowd, then everyone started chanting Yowie. This went on for a few seconds before someone picked up the plushes and then made them kiss, causing everyone to cheer. I cannot state how amazing it was being in a room where everyone shared the same brain cell, a room where everyone physically present was in on every joke. We all got to sing karaoke with the voice actor of Ichiban, which is more than a man could ask for. Well, it was more like I got to sing along to the occasional English words in the song. We are bad boys! But I felt complete. Honestly, I had pretty low expectations for Anime Expo. The horror stories I heard last year prepared me for the worst. I was expecting to boil inside while watching the atmosphere turn green, but no, the convention wasn't as crowded as it looked last year. The venue had air conditioning and there was no stinking. Everyone took showers just like Himmel the hero would. Another thing to note was that Anime Expo was massive. Like, the conventions I went to in my home country had 1 expo hall at most. This had 3. In fact, they used up so much space at the Los Angeles Convention Center that autographs and screenings were relegated to some other building that I had to walk through the scorching Californian heat to get to. And there was simply so much to do that I missed out on a lot of panels. I didn't even have time to fully explore the expo halls. Going the full 4 days would have actually cured a bunch of FOMO. I mean, the Shadow the Hedgehog motorbike acrylic sold out the first day. I missed out so bad. Around midnight, the Like a Dragon party ended. That concluded day 3, but day 2 for me, my final day. So I headed out to the streets. With only a few days left, I explored Los Angeles before taking my flight home.
Holy moly, guys, I'm about to enter a Dodgers for the first time in my life.
Where the heck is Gargura? Honestly, America's such a gonk-ass country, excluding Hot Topic and IHOP, so I was relieved when I touched down into the sanctuary of my own home. At least, that's what I was thinking before disaster struck. Because when it was time to collect my checked luggage, I couldn't. I jolted down to the service desk with my bag tag number in hand. We didn't receive it, one of them said. It'll be here around the same time the next day, another said, as he opened a case ticket for me. There was nothing left for me to do, but wait. Every second, I grew more and more restless. That suitcase had too many important things. My limited edition Ryo Yamada t-shirt that I bought during my holiday in Japan. The Persona 5 steelbook with all the autographs I got. But most importantly, my Shadow the Hedgehog fit that I was planning to wear to the 3rd Sonic movie. What was their fate? Where were they? Still in Los Angeles? Were they mistakenly flown to the wrong country? Would I ever see them again? 24 hours passed. No update. And then it hit me. What if I gave them the wrong bag tag? Here's what went down. We had 3 suitcases and 3 passengers. 2 of them we collected. It was just mine that didn't turn up. Now, I actually handed my passport to my mom with the bag tag inside the passport. But for some reason, she decided to take it out of the passport and stuff it into the main compartment of her bag. Before I went to the service desk, she pulled out the bag tag from the side compartment. Something was up. I asked if she was sure it was mine, and she said it was. I guess she could have moved it when I wasn't looking. It's whatever. But when I showed the service guys my bag tag, remember what they said? We didn't receive it. So I must have given them the correct bag tag, right? At home I checked to see if one of the bags we had matched the bag tag the airline had been looking for, and lo and behold, they'd been searching for a bag we had already collected. An entire day wasted. And whose fault was it? My mom? Why did she pull out the wrong bag tag? I even asked her if she was sure it was mine, and she said yes. How did she think that when she put my passport and bag tag in the same compartment of her bag? Was it the service desk workers? They said they didn't receive the bag, but I gave them a bag tag for a bag they did receive. Were they just saying shit? Was it my fault? I was suspicious of the bag tag being wrong. Why wasn't I more assertive? I'll call people slurs on a daily basis, but I can't even find a lousy piece of paper? The only person you can rely on is yourself. All I could do was let them know. When was the last time I cried? That's an easy one, I made a video on it. But when was the last time I cried? Not because of a fictional story, but because I needed to let out 3rd of July 2022. Over 2 years ago. Life is tough. It's monotonous, but you just power through it. You can't complain. You get the job done and hope things improve. Hope you have a big break. When something goes wrong with the little things that keep us sane, the things that keep us looking forward to the future, then maybe it is time to let all those emotions